So I haven't done an update of the pump room in a while, so I figured I'd go ahead and just bring everybody up to speed on changes that we've made and some things that we've acquired over the past, I think it's maybe been a month since I've done an update? I can't remember. Anyway, so cabinet's still the same. Speaker system still the same. Card reader still the same. Prime 2 is still online. For how much longer? Don't know. Maybe end of the month. Hopefully we will be getting XX soon. I'm hoping, but I got the confirmation that I can get it, so XX is on the table now. So I guess we can start with just stuff around the room real quick. So streaming computer is still the same. Haven't got the stream card yet. Haven't got the direct feed card yet, or the capture card yet. Sorry, working on that. We got a tripod now, legitimate tripod. No more BS hanging on the windowsill thing that was just terribly ghetto and just looked terrible. Kind of played around with the stream setup now. Done a couple streams on it. Haven't done a lot of streams on it lately because I've just been really busy. Haven't had time to really get in there and play. Hand pump's been upgraded to F2 step. Full compatibility with both sides and all songs. It's going to be a little loud here, but I'll just quick fail out real fast. So... running on an MK6, not a custom built computer, and it runs pretty well. I've got a little extra RAM installed. It's a little glitchy, but it gets the job done. So all songs up to XX's first patch are in there. Initial release songs for XX, not patch 1.0 yet. So there's that. I put down a USB hub, so when we eventually get other mixes in there, we can use thumb drives for profiling and stuff like that. So, and then over here, and we'll do the merch in a little bit. I got a stand mic for like $20 and running it down here all the way back up to the stream computer to grab audio. So now I have like much better audio capture for my voice, and I've got the cabinet, like mainline cabinet volume turned down, so it does pretty well. We remodded the pads. So actually originally what I used was this red foam double-sided tape, and I originally taped it onto, I took all the screws off this one for demonstration purposes. I can't get this up with one hand. Okay, yes I can. So I originally had them here double stacked and on all the L brackets originally. That's what I had, and it was pretty good, but my friend A.K.A. pointed out to me that there's a better way to do this, and so we went to store and bought some of this lovely stuff here. XX promotional marketing, yep. And cut this, I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a work mat, basically, for like graphing and shit. But anyway, cut that up. And what we did was, I'll just disconnect this sensor real quick. If you'll let me have it, because these little things are mean. Okay, what we did was, we literally just cut out strips and put them in the sensor bracket holder, the plastic. Right underneath it, just one. And my God. Makes a huge difference in sensitivity. I was even like shocked And I guess apparently at the local arcade that I was playing at for such a long time, this was the exact same mod he did for those pads as well. And so I can definitely agree with going from the sensitivity that I was playing at before till now. And I can definitely see it and feel it in scores. So, I'm trying to get this back underneath here, and the L bracket is fighting me. Go. Slide. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to pop this in here before I forget about it. Doing a terrible job right now of trying to put this back together. Okay. That fucking thing wants to stick up. Hold on, let me make sure the wires are clear. Okay, wires are clear, so we're good. And drop the panel back on it. These panels are really fucking heavy, man. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, what else? Put a little rack here, lift the fan up a little bit higher, put shoes there. And I guess we'll go to the next. Oh yeah. I don't know if I ever showed this, but you can't really see it, but I can explain it real fast. Let me move this little vacuum cleaner here, just to get dust and stuff off the pads. I probably should have disconnected the fan. Anyway, okay, I can do this with just the fan here. So back there you can see where the cord runs up. I mounted a power switch for the cabinet, so it's easier to turn off and on. I'll have to pull the cabinet out, switch it off and on. But what I also did is I moved from here the test, service, clear buttons, and you can't see them. Maybe if I do that, you should be able to see them. I mounted them there, had my friend do some wiring work for me to help get him there, and then I drilled the holes and I put them in there. So now, without having to move the cabinet or open the operating little bay, whatever you want to call it, just, there you go. And I can cycle through all the menus there and not have to move the cabinet. And I think I like it like that. So then I guess the next thing would be, I gotta turn the cabinet off real fast. You can kind of see, like, all I have to do is just, can't really see there, but yeah, there you go. Just barely have to reach behind to turn it off and on. It's really simple to turn off and on now. So this was the other upgrade I made, because I'm sick and tired of moving the cabinet every freaking time I want to swap a mix out. I went ahead and added some extension cables from the MK9 to connect my SATA data, SATA power to my drives. So whenever I want to swap a drive out here, doing this with one hand is going to be real fun. Oh, forgive me. I am not prepared for this. Sorry, hold on. 1 and 2. Pop, take prime 2 out. Then there's USB extension cable from the one in the back, or one on the PCB for the I/O for the lock key. And then let's see, I just want to play some F2 step. So just in hashtag professionalism here. I probably should do it this way because that's the way the drive was laying originally. Originally, what I wanted to do was put a hot swap on here, and yeah, I'm sorry, I held that with my mouth. Sorry. I'm sorry, I apologize. Many mistakes were made. Anyway, but yeah, I wanted a hot swap bay because I don't use my volume control here because my speakers or where I control my volume from. So, and I don't have a switch here for power to turn the cabinet off and on. So there we go. Close that up. Hashtag professionalism. Turn this bad boy back on. Now I will admit, turning it on is a little bit harder because of the wiring. I didn't turn off the Wi-Fi. I didn't turn off the internet. So what I've noticed is like when I run F2 step, if I'm connected to the internet, it tries to do Windows updates and it's a pain in the dick. So it really lags the performance. But I can just turn that off in a little bit. I plan on playing some F2 stuff here anyway. But yeah, it's running on the MK9. It's the exact same build as the hand pump cabinet, so it's got all the stuff up to XX on it. And like I said, runs really well. And it's, it's pad compatible. I haven't got the lights to work yet. I need to ask one of my friends about how to get the lights working on there. I know there was a patch for key to I/O. And I saw it's the updated one for the light drivers, but I haven't messed with it. But I can easily plug there's a keyboard over here that's PS2 hooked into the back of the MK9, and then one of the USB headers here can pop a mouse into no problem, and boom, we're good to go. It runs really smoothly in the beginning, but as soon as like Windows Updater starts to detect internet, it tries to start grabbing the updates, and I'm just like, no. So, but same deal. I was playing a lot of stuff from Infinity and Pro 2 and stuff like that I haven't played.
Original tunes. Pump it up, 20.
Let's do some Kimchi Fingers. Love this song. Oh wow. I'm not even touching that and it picked it up. That's insane. Wow. I just had this on there and it was pulling just enough weight to hit it. That's insanity. Wow. Alright, so then I guess... So I guess next would be just the pump stuff in general that I've gotten over the last last month now. Hold on, move Prime 2 over here. It's safe. while the servers are still alive. So we got another MK9 another MK9, another MK6 V2, another copy of NX, which I didn't really want, but I was like, okay, sure, I'll take it. And then, I don't know if some of you have seen it, but I now own NX too. But only one problem. It doesn't have World Max on it for some reason. So, yeah. We're trying to figure out what it is. It's some weird build of NX2 that, might have some random stuff on it that some people want. So I'm trying to get with a friend of mine to make a copy of it to send it to him. And then maybe we'll see if we can't figure out how to change it up to actually unlock World Max. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I honestly think it's a hand pump version. There was a version of Prime 2 that's been circulated around with the beat-on cabinets that they use here in Korea, which is like the step up from the hand pump cabinets that are like the junior cabinets, like this one. And I think it's a locked build of version like 1.0 for Prime 2's initial release with it's unable to connect to the internet and cannot be patched. So it is essentially a locked version of Prime 2, and like you can't do anything with it. So I'm assuming that's the same thing they did with this version, is they locked it so that World Max couldn't be cheesed, even though, like, how would you even get a USB plugged into it without getting into the cabinet? There's a lot of different things that go into, like, why it would be locked, but I don't understand any other reason for it not to be locked other than that reason. So, yeah. Anyway, another MK6 slash MK6 V2 slash MK7. And then, Corgi in the video, we got this lovely little gem here. This is an MK3. I'm about to say 7 again. an MK3 version 1, made in Korea, and I got this for free, literally. And I found out today that it actually freaking works. Like, this old ass thing actually works. It's quite amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did not think this thing was gonna work. Sorry, this. Whenever you're ready. I hear you spinning the disc, so I know you're initializing. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, boom. It's the extra. Interestingly enough. Crazy that it works, man. I knew that it was legitimate disc because I not a legitimate disc, but I went in there to looking at the files on the disc, and I'm like, yeah, I know this is a pump disc. This is a pump ISO, so it has to be like working. So, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the original lock key or not, because it doesn't say anything on it, and normally they write like right there on the gold plate part to tell you what it is. So, yeah. I'm not 100% sure if that is the official lock key. I guess the only way to know would just be to, like, take it out and just try to boot and see if it even works. But, yeah, good old extra. The CD drive still works. God knows how old that fucking thing is. But, I don't have a way to get sound out of it right now. This is something weird that I noticed. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but, like, watch this. Okay, so player 2 doesn't get the steps, then player 1 got the steps, and then player 2. Okay, see, there it is again. It's like P1 got it, and then P2 gets it right afterwards, and there's a gap. But then they sync up again. Like, was there some, like, step limitations to where they couldn't have an X amount of steps on the actual screen at one time? Like, it's running perfectly fine now, but there's, like, these weird gaps in between the step charts that I noticed during the demo plays. I'm like, what is that? It's really weird. But, yeah, I gotta put this thing back together and figure out if I can even do anything with it, really, to be honest, because I don't know how to get sound out of it right now. I think this will work. I pulled this out of the hand pump cabinet. It's official Endomirum hardware, and it has the 3 2-pin connectors, and then it's 2 RCA, and then a main volume control, so this possibly could work. I don't know. We have to evaluate its safety, seeing how it's really, really old. And the hand pump cabinet originally, when we fired it up, the sound did not work at all, really. So that's another telltale sign that maybe it's probably not going to work. But we'll have to mess with it. Yeah, let's see what song it pulls up next. I don't even know. I know the first one was Starion. Oh yeah, I have no, wait, you have no idea what this song is. No idea. Well, like, watch, it'll gap. Like, you'll get, like, someone will get steps and then somebody else won't. Like, see? P1 gets it, then P2 gets it. Like, what is this? I don't understand. Like, was this where co-op play was kind of, like, birthed? Somebody just randomly runs across and gets all the steps for you, and then you all jump back on? Like, I don't know. Fucking weird. See? Doing it again. Fucking weird. I don't know. Anyway. Cool. Turn you off. Yeah, then other than that, I mean, that's kind of pretty much it. Like, we haven't really done anything else besides that. Yeah. Try not to move the cabinet like ever because I don't like moving it because it's just such a pain in the ass to get it back into place. That's like my biggest pet peeve is like I'll be standing here, right? I'll be looking up at the marquee and I'm like, it's not centered. I'm not directly in the center of it. Ugh. One more reason why I kind of wanted an FX cabinet, but you know I can't complain. All right, calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for right now for this update. It's kind of a long video, but I dragged on at a bunch of different points, so I apologize. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think the only other thing I could really like nitpick on is the lighting situation. I took the cover off and just switched to one light instead of two because the glare from the capturing webcam was just getting that huge glare in the corner. It was really annoying. So other than that, that's the only thing I could really want to change in here, but that would just be like, I don't even know what to do. So I would just have to like swap the lighting completely in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. So yeah, I'll do another update video sometime soon. Maybe when we get XX. So until then, peace.